So I just wanted to make a quick video. It's not going to be about a specific doctrine or reacting to a specific concept or false doctrine that's out there. It's mainly just going to be regarding my policy when it comes to when I think it's necessarily appropriate to name someone when I make a video, right? Now, typically, when you're naming people, right? I mean, you can do that in a positive way or you can do that in a negative way. And I have made some positive name mentions of public figures, people that I consider to be great people. People like Brother Diego from Steadfast, people like Brother Jack Howells, Pastor Stephen Anderson. I name those people in a public way, obviously, because I'm making public videos that the whole world can see, and obviously I'm naming them in a positive light. However, when it comes to naming people in a negative light, we're based on naming them, but it's like, hey, they're bad, they're saying things that are wrong or whatever. I typically reserve that for like false prophets, people that are teaching a full-blown just works-based salvation, people that are leading people astray, and they have a big audience that's following them, right? Whether that's, John MacArthur, Paul Washer, people that teach work salvation, people that are like public figures, kind of like have a big audience that's following them. I do believe it is appropriate to name those people by name so that people are warned, and it's like, hey, like, don't follow that guy. He's leading people astray, whatever. Specifically because he's like a false prophet or reprobate or whatever, right? However, sometimes what will happen is that sometimes I'll make a video and responding to something that I saw, someone like will post something or someone will comment something or whatever, right? I see something in real life, and then I might respond to the false idea that I saw. Sometimes I respond to the false concept that was being taught by someone that I saw. But in that specific instance, what's going on is that I'm dealing with someone that, they're not necessarily a false prophet. They're not exactly like a reprobate or anything like that, but they're just someone that's simply saying something that isn't correct, saying something that's not true. The argument is fallacious, whatever, right? And so when I respond to that, typically I don't name those people because of the fact that they never done me anything wrong personally. And these are people that have, they're just wrong about something, and I'm just simply correcting that just for the sake of other people's benefit, so that people know, like, hey, when they see this argument, when they see this verse taken out of context, people can understand, like, yeah, that's not the right way to look at that. This is the correct way. And I'm just simply using that as a teaching moment to help other people, right? But I'm not going to name, like, the specific person saying, like, hey, this is, so-and-so person, this is their name, this is their so-and-so account or whatever, because I don't think that's always appropriate to do 100% of the time, right? And so I just want to be clear about something, that this is not like a hard and fast rule about how it always is. Like, I'm always going to name them if XYZ, or I'm never going to name them if it's XYZ. Like, it's not like a hard and fast rule, right? But at the same time, though, these are kind of general guidelines that I personally follow for myself when it comes to making videos, calling out people by name specifically, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to refute false doctrine. I want to help clear up things and help people understand things. And when it comes to naming someone, right, in a negative way, I kind of use some discretion. I don't do it 100% of the time. It's basically what I'm saying. And so that's more or less what my personal policy is.